So I believe there's been some breaking news towards a certain console that we covered a couple of episodes ago on this podcast.
Mm-hmm. The Playdate console, the one with the crank. And I
Ah,
don't mean the Soldier Boy console.
oh, I'm no longer interested. I'm going.
It's a shame that they didn't call it like the Soldier Boy console, because then they could crank it.
But it probably also get confused with that game console that Soldier Boy did release.
Yeah. Well, anyway,
So,
back to
care to
the
tell us more?
So yeah, long story short, they had like some pallets. Like the things where you carry a load of stuff at once to like be moved in a lorry or something.
Yeah, pallets.
Yeah, it was like two pallets full of Playdate consoles. They apparently ended up going missing, and empty pallets were found later on somewhere in Vegas.
I mean, I always think of Vegas as just like a big casino. I know. There's like other things there. I just like
It,
to
it is
imagine
most
someone at
it is mostly known for the casinos.
yeah, someone in like a casino just stole them all and started like giving them out as prizes. It's
Oh,
like you win a slot machine and
I'd
you
be
get a
I'd be going
playmate.
to that casino.
Wait, playmate, playdate. That's someone else.
What was that? Did you just say porn a Playdate?
No, so you get a playmate.
Oh,
Yeah, that's someone else.
no, that's where you go to the brothels for. So
Hugh
anyway,
Hefner's got that covered already.
apparently it was $400,000 worth of Playdate consoles that had disappeared.
Which
Yeah.
is, I mean, I don't know why I'm trying to say it. It's not a lot, of course. That's a lot. That's a very big number.
So anyway, FedEx apparently said that they delivered the consoles, but there's no trace of them.
Hmm.
And supposedly 2 weeks after the pallets went missing, two other pallets were delivered by FedEx to a construction site next door instead of the shipping warehouse. So it seems like some pallets got delivered to the wrong place and then people just took them.
Maybe that's because no one was in at the warehouse, so they handed it to a neighbor.
I don't think they do that with like pallets of things.
Ah, they probably do. They'll do it with everything.
Here, mate, can you just sign for these packages, please?
Yeah, sure, we'll have them.
It turns out it was just people walking by, not even meant to be there. I'm just refreshing myself on the article to see what's going on.
Yeah, I just like the idea of FedEx being like, well, we did deliver them. Where are they then? Oh, I don't know. It's not a problem anymore. They've been delivered.
Oh yeah, I just realised on this article there's a little question thing here that I think you'll like, Ryan.
Oh,
Which mechanical keyboard size is your favourite? There's a
standard size mechanical keyboard.
100%, 96%, 80%, 75, 65, 60, and 40.
The one that's the size of a normal keyboard.
I imagine that'll be full size then. Anyway, enough
Cool.
tangents. Back to the Playdate console.
Yeah.
The last bit of the article is just, hyping up the Playdate, which we've already done on the podcast before, so. Well, I've already done at least.
Seen it? No, I'm slightly confused here because it says on one of them 400,000.
$400,000.
Right, this could be like a currency thing because one says $400,000 and one says £316,000.
That's more or less the same, I think.
Is it? I feel like it's closer than that. Can someone run the numbers for us? And by someone, I mean Brian.
No, it's
Can you
like
run the numbers on that?
what £1 is like $1.25 or $1.30, somewhere between that. So
Yeah,
it's
so
more or less
maybe it does
correct.
add up then.
The particular number doesn't matter. It's still hundreds of thousands of quid.
Yeah. Oh, it's fallen off that much. Oh. So, besides it saying pallets, was there any specific numbers for how many have been lost?
I don't think
Oh,
there's a.
someone says there's around 2,000 missing. Which, to be honest, if they've been delivered to a construction site, I mean, actually, no, there probably is 2,000 people working there. How do they get out of the construction site? No one works at construction sites. You'll go home by 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is about
Oh yeah, here's another bit.
yeah,
The
that is
the
practically
person
dead
that
on amounts.
hang on a second. The person that signed for the 2 pallets they recovered was the same person that signed for the 2 pallets they have yet to recover. There's a lot of research happening on the whole thing right now. Now keep in mind we know the serial numbers of every unit, so we know exactly what serial numbers are missing. 7 of them have been registered to people that live in North Las Vegas. So I will keep you posted, or legally not keep you posted, depending on where this goes, says one of the people working for the company.
So one guy is made off with like 2,000 consoles.
I don't know, it seems like it.
That is
I mean,
that's
I reckon I would really love to be part of, like, what they call sting operation. You know, like people wear wires.
yeah,
It
stings.
might not be. Oh, is it sting?
I'm pretty sure it stings.
Yeah, I didn't know if I had the right term. But anyway, I'd love to be like, helping out the police with that, saying, oh, I'll go contact a scalper wearing a wire and try buying one. The reason I say why I'd love to do that is because there would be a chance that they would give me a free Playdate console in exchange, for recovering the rest.
I doubt they did that because it would be evidence. It would all be evidence.
Long story short, I really want to get a Playdate.
Uh, you have basically been the entire source of information about this. I'd never heard of one until you
Yep.
mentioned it. I don't think any of us had heard of one until you mentioned it. Are you the person that's stolen these?
Um, Legally, I'm not required to answer that question.
I think legally you are. You're under investigation now. I'm handing
No,
you over
no.
to the Las Vegas police.
I actually found out about the Playdate console because I was looking at, things related to Flipnote, like that thing that used to be on the DSi. And I heard that they were going to have, like, some kind of. Well, I was looking at, like, a Flipnote iceberg thing, and supposedly there was going to be a Flipnote style game on the Playdate, where you crank the crank, and, like, it's meant to play it, frame by frame.
And then you were contacted by an American man that just happened to come into possession of 2,000 consoles.
I'm not legally required to answer that.
um,
The answer could incriminate me, so I shall refuse to answer.
I think you're incriminating yourself by not answering.
Well, anyway, it's basically like, them old cameras where you have to, like, keep turning the crank on them.
Is it all in black and white also?
I think so. So
Does it play one video and it's just that guy on a horse?
uh, which guy on a horse?
Like the classic bit of like cinema film. It's literally just that one guy riding a horse.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, missing out. Quality stuff. Better than the last Marvel film.
No, pretty much the only, like, vintage cinema stuff I've seen is the first film that was ever made. The one where it's the train pulling into the station.
No, I haven't seen that one.
I'll send you a link after we're done recording.
Yeah, well, but it's still better than the next Marvel film.
Oh yeah, it is actually. Well, I haven't seen the most recent Marvel film, but I've seen a fair bit of, like, the Marvels. So
I haven't
before we
seen.
get off on a tangent about how terrible Marvel movies are,
Are you saving that for the next podcast?
sure, not a bad idea actually.
Uh, I know. I don't feel like I'm really knowledgeable enough to. The last one I saw was. I get confused with the Spider-Man titles. The one with all three of them in it.
No Way Home.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
No
was
Way
the
Home.
last one I saw.
That was the last Marvel movie I saw all the way. Actually, no, the last one I saw all the way through was Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I haven't seen any others since, so I feel like I'm a bit behind.
Oh, you're not really missing out on. Well, the only thing you're really missing out on is now they've got, like, X-Men and Daredevil in it. Like, X-Men, at least Beast makes a cameo at the end of the Marvels, and then Daredevil appears in. Well, Daredevil makes a cameo in Spider-Man No Way Home, and then he appears in She-Hulk. I guess it makes sense because they're both lawyers.
Bring back Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider, I say.
Is he one of the Netflix Avengers?
No, it was when they had like a load of just old films.
Well, they do have some things on Netflix that I think they are bringing into Marvel. Because I'm pretty
No,
sure.
they're all on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are things on Netflix. Like Daredevil was one of them.
Yeah, I
Iron
tried
Fist
looking
was
up
one.
Luke Cage the other day. It's gone.
Oh,
It's all on Disney Plus.
well, formerly on Netflix then, there was Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Iron Fist, and Daredevil. And they were like the Netflix Marvel heroes.
And are they coming to the Playdate? I had to definitely make sure I got the console name right.
Yeah, it's
Can you
Playdate.
make your own one of these and watch these on the Playdate?
I don't know, if you get the thing where it's like flip note, then maybe you can make your own Marvel movie.
Will there be licensed games on the Playdate?
I don't know. I think it's mostly like their own store, you know, like with their own developers, and then there's things on itch.io. I don't, I
Oh,
don't, I,
someone's definitely made a licensed game on that before.
I,
Maybe not
I
officially
don't know.
licensed, but
I don't know if there'll be any officially licensed things. Like, I don't know if we'll get an official Mario game.
no, never.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Nintendo sticks to Nintendo consoles only. That's the rule. And I guess
Yeah, that
sometimes
is the
phone.
rule. I suppose if like Nintendo bought the rights to the Playdate console.
Uh, they probably just shut it down.
Introducing our new CrankCon controllers. They're like Joy-Cons, but with a crank. Hope you don't get a crank drift. We're cranking it up to the next level.
Imagine getting drift in your crank.
Oh, that sounds painful.
Contact your local GP about crank drift.
If your crank has been cranked for more than 4 hours, see your local doctor.
Side effects include drift after too much cranking. Oh god, where is this going?
Sometimes it just cranks on its own, even when I don't do anything. We've got to kind of pad out the runtime with these jokes. I should have picked subjects that we could talk about a bit more. We kind of blazed through this quickly.
Ah, but it's fine because
We spent more time talking about Marvel movies than the Playdate console.
we have the podcast spin-off, don't we? We have Defo Battle.
Oh yeah.
Are we supposed to announce we're doing it this time in this episode? Who knows? Is anyone going to scrutinise me? No.
Well, it's all technically the same episode, just uploaded in different videos, so... Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It'll be seen next in the playlist
Yeah.
anyway.
Find out next episode what happens in Defo Battle.
Find
I
out
don't know
next,
what it is.
Find
Someone
out
jump
next
ahead and tell
time
me.
on Defo Battle C.